stupid talking to myself because nobody's here. Okay. Anyways, hi everybody, my name is Ozzy, and I decided to make a YouTube channel because I have a lot of free time and I'm bored, and I figured why the heck not. So I asked around on like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter to see if I made a YouTube channel, if anybody would even watch it, and I got a lot more yeses than I thought I would. I was expecting to get like 10 people to be like, yeah, I'll support you, but ended up getting a lot of yeses. I asked for everybody to send me questions to do a Q&A, kind of like a get to know me for my first video, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Before I get into that, I want to address my hair. So I shaved my head in January and this is just it growing back, and I have no idea how to style it, so if anybody could give me some tips, because this is what I'm working with. It's awful, it's super curly, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. Anyways, let's get into this. First question that I got was, who is your favorite musical artist? And I can't pick one favorite because I listen to music pretty much 24/7. I listen to it all the time, so I just wrote down like a couple of them that I listen to on a daily basis. Halsey is one. Her new song Clementine is like my favorite song that I think she's ever done. Post Malone, the 1975, John Mayer, Bozzy, Russ. I just kind of filter through those. Clairo's one that I listen to pretty frequently. I have a very odd music taste and I kind of just filter through all of it. So, next question. How old are you? I am 22 years old. My birthday is August 13th, so I am recently 22, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Third question is, what's your favorite Bible verse? Why is it your favorite? And how do you use it in your everyday life? So, I don't like saying that I have a favorite Bible verse, but I like to say that I have like an influential, like the most influential Bible verse. So my most influential Bible verse for me is Romans 8:18. The pain you are feeling cannot compare to the joy that is coming. It's been my favorite for years. Been through a lot of trauma, and it was very influential through that. And I mean, I discovered it back then, and I think about it every day, because even in like the tiny struggles, there can be joy that is going to come out of those. So how do you use it in your everyday life? So for me, I struggle with mental illness, and so I have PTSD and depression, and so there are some days where it is just kind of hard to get out of bed, and I feel a lot of like mental pain and emotional pain, and so just knowing that every day is a fight, and when I power through that, there's joy in that, and just finding simple joys in life that can make up for the past pain that I felt. And so yeah, even on this earth there's a lot of pain, and like ultimately the end destination is to be with the Lord and to know that that is the most ultimate joy. And so the pain that you're feeling on this earth, you can't even imagine the joy that's going to happen when you make it to the Lord. So next question. Who is your favorite YouTuber? So my favorite YouTuber is Girl in Calico. I just discovered her a couple months ago. She doesn't post very frequently, and she does that on purpose because all of her content is like very curated and very aesthetic, and it's very much so her style, and I love it. I think it's so aesthetically pleasing. I love the message that she has in all of her videos, and I mean even on Instagram, the things that she posts. She has her own shop called Calico and Twine. So if you want to support a small business, and yeah, her name is Caitlin, and I think her videos are just incredible. Next question, what is your favorite season / holiday? So my favorite season is fall. I love it when the leaves change. I love it when the leaves fall. And I like it to be not super hot, but not super cold, and so autumn is like the perfect time for that. It's daylight savings time, it gets darker earlier. Right now as I'm looking at my window, it's gloomy and raining outside, and it's like 50 degrees, and so this is prime weather for me. Next question is, give me a piece of advice. So when I first got this question, it's not really a question, I don't really know. I had a few things that I wanted to say, and then I remembered this post that I saw a couple months ago that has really stuck with me, and I mean, I think about it all the time, and so that would be collaboration over compromise. So you always hear, like, in relationships, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever it is, that you want to have somebody who's willing to compromise with you. And this post basically just explained that they would rather have somebody who collaborates with you over compromise. So compromise insists that somebody loses. There's always going to be a loser. Sometimes both parties lose. There's always going to be a loser. It's always going to be a lose-win or a lose-lose. And collaboration kind of insists that you are working together against an issue. So you're coming together and you're figuring out what is the best way to go about a situation or how to fix something. You're doing it together. You're collaborating on an issue. And I just really like that idea. That kind of switched my mindset on compromise versus collaboration, and that is my piece of advice. Just find people in your life that are willing to collaborate to make it work. Next question is a favorite way to pass time. So I'm super big on reading, have a library card, have 1,000,000,001 books, and I like reading books that I've already read. I like reading new books. I like reading everything. So if I have a lot of time to pass, I will get a very big book, and odds are I'll finish it in a day. I also am super big on writing. I have like 3 journals. I'm always filling up journals. And another way to pass time is I watch a lot of YouTube videos, or even I just have them on in the background while I'm writing, just as background noise. Next question is not really a question. It just says, congrats on graduating. What's that like? So, first of all, thank you. I'm very happy that I graduated. I graduated from Schreiner University. I have a bachelor's degree in communications. And what is that like? At first, I was like super hype. I was like, heck yeah, I'm done with school. Like, no more school, because I just got my undergrad. I don't necessarily plan on going to grad school anytime soon, or at all, really. But who knows what the future holds. And so it was kind of cool, because I was like, heck yeah, I'm done. And then after about a month or so, I was like, oh my gosh, I had a lot of kind of post-grad depression, because my whole life has just been school and always having a schedule and always having classes, and this is where I need to be at this time for this amount of time, and then I have this amount of time in between to do whatever I want. And so it's very weird. I very muchly so didn't feel like I had a purpose, kind of, because I was like, didn't have a schedule. I didn't have things that I was actively trying to do. I love learning, and so it was very weird to kind of go from conventional learning to teaching myself things and learning on a whole new level without having, you know, the typical there's a professor and you're in a class and take notes, take a test type thing. I do miss my friends a lot, so the friends that I made in college I do miss, because they are all off doing their own things. Some of them are in grad school, some of them are already working their jobs, you know, so it's definitely weird. It's definitely a lot different than I expected it to be. Next question is, what are your hopes for this channel / why did you start it? So I have 0 hopes for this channel. I have no expectations. I started it because I do have a lot of free time. I don't have a full-time job. I just work part-time, so I figured this would be a fun way to explore my creativity and yeah, just give me something to fill my free time with. And I also have a few ideas for this channel as far as like future plans that I want to do that I feel like could help me. So just like some video ideas that I could look back on later on that could kind of help me out. So yeah, and if it helps you, then that's cool. So yeah, I really don't have any hopes for this channel. I really don't. I was just bored, so. Next question is, what is your favorite book? So my favorite book is probably one called Every Last Word. That's it, that's just the title. And I will give a warning that it can be triggering. The main character in the book struggles with OCD pretty strongly, and so there are a lot of things related to that throughout the book. And I mean, that's part of the reason that I really like it. And it also had the biggest plot twist of my entire life, of any book that I've ever read, and so it has just really stuck with me. I could read it a billion times. I just reread it last month because I really liked it, and I've had this book for like 3 years. So yeah, it's called Every Last Word, and yeah, that's my favorite book. Next question is, if you won $1 million, what's the first thing you would buy? So I don't really know if I would, if I won $1 million, the first thing I would do would be pay off my car, pay off any other debt, pay off my family's debt. Yeah, the first thing that I would buy after paying off that debt I would probably buy a house and just buy it off, like pay it all. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I would buy a plane ticket and travel. I don't know. That's a lot of money, and I would probably totally be set for the rest of my life with $1 million. So I don't know what I would do. So last question that I got, which I don't know why I got this question, because I'm pretty sure that the person who asked it, I'm pretty sure I've told them the answer to this before, but maybe not. I don't know. The last question I got was, who are you named after, or where did you get your name from? And so I'm named after Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm pretty sure I've answered that before to this person, but maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I'm named after Ozzy Osbourne. My name is Ozzy Marie. My dad decided when he was really young that if he had a daughter, he wanted to name her Ozzy, and then like Ozzy Marie to make it more feminine sounding. I spell my name different, so it's Ozzie, and Ozzy Osbourne is Ozzy. But yeah, so I'm named after Ozzy Osbourne. I get a lot of Ozzy Osbourne jokes. I feel like if somebody comes up with one that's pretty original, then I appreciate it. Other than that, I'm just like, aha, cool. Like, yeah, I haven't heard that one before, so yeah, but I love my name. I feel like it fits me. I couldn't imagine being named anything else. Yeah. So that's it for this first video, just a Q&A to get to know me. If you have any more questions, just message me, comment below, whatever. I'll answer pretty much anything. I'm really an open book. And yeah, I'm excited to see what this channel does for me and where I take it. So, bye guys.